proud of the effort and the way that the guys were fighting till the end?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit unlucky that we were down 3-0. Thought we were playing a lot better game than that, but yeah, we fought hard, scored 4 in the third period to get a point, and had chances in OT. Just shootouts are a tough way to lose, but yeah, I was happy with the battle that we had.
How good was Slafkovsky tonight?
Yeah, he's been really good recently. Holding on to the puck, making plays, going to the right areas, and had a big night in the third for us to get a point. So he's playing really good right now.
Do you feel that you might have made the game a little bit harder on yourselves, not taking advantage of all the chances that you had in the first period?
Yeah, I mean it's 3 power plays in the first. Coming out of the break, I think our execution took a little bit to get going. So hopefully we can just keep building on that and get the power play going again next game.
What are the challenges for your line right now?
I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on it. I mean, I feel like we're working. We're trying to make stuff happen. I think it's just a little bit not being on the same page all the time. Down with the puck a little too much. So, yeah, it's something that especially my line needs to work on, especially with the amount of time that we play, and try to help the team offensively. But I thought we played a solid game overall. It's just hopefully we can build on it moving forward.
As a line, you're not going to play 82 games straight.
Yeah, it was good. Tough second period, they got a couple goals, but we came back. That's important. We know we can come back, and too bad we didn't finish it with 2 points, but it's a big 1 point for us, I think.
Do you feel that third period is maybe the result of what you started to build in the first?
Yeah, for sure. We had pretty good start. I would say we jumped out pretty good, and a couple unlucky bounces that went in to our net, but yeah, it's a good way to come back and get at least a point.
You've been saying for a few months that you want to be a dominant player and having an impact night after night. Do you have the feeling that slowly you're becoming that player?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work every day, get better every day, and wanna help the team to be successful. So yeah, it's always good to put a couple goals in, and yeah, I feel like I'm going the right direction. Just gotta keep working.
What was the feeling of getting that tying goal with 3 seconds to go?
No, it was big. I was really happy. Yeah, like I said, it's just too bad that we can smile a little more right now and enjoy the 2 points. But yeah, 1 point's good.
And what about Philip Daniel? He's new with the team, but he won the face-off from that tying goal.
Yeah, no, it's good. Lefty center. We need those, and was a huge change by the coaches, and yeah, we got the time goal, so that's good.
Is that the best period you ever played in the NHL?
Could be one of the better ones for sure. Felt good out there in the third.
Is there a moment when it just all started to come together for you that you're saying, okay, it's my game, I'm into it?
Yeah, I felt tough second period. Made the turnover on that goal, and just kind of felt like I had to come back and push, and I feel like the first shift in the third was already decent, and then just felt good throughout the third.
And the overtime.
Were you watching the game last night when your brother got?
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty scary to see. You never want to see anyone get hurt in a game, especially my brother. But thankfully he's okay, and hopefully he'll come back to play. But you never know with those types of injuries.
Were you able to be in contact quickly with your brother after the game, or?
Yeah, my parents were there, so I called them when they were with him. Probably 10 minutes after it happened. I was kind of freaking out as anyone would, and thankfully he was all right, and did all the testing, all that stuff, and he's good. Just really sore.
Friendship is probably bigger sometimes than hockey, but what was your reaction when you were seeing Cole Eisenman was taking his end when he was down on the ice?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not at BU with those guys, but to see how much they care for each other, and being around them when I have been, it's they got a pretty special relationship, and I'm glad that there's someone like that to take care of them when I'm not around. So it's special for sure.
What about the game tonight? The way Slafkovsky is playing, do you have the feeling that he's becoming slowly the big winger, the dominant player that the Habs are hoping to have?
Yeah, I mean, he's we've known he can do this. It's nothing new, honestly, but he's executing at a really high level. He's playing the game that he needs to play, and it's fun to watch. It's pretty special, and really fun to play with as well.
The three power play opportunities in the first obviously let you down. When you look back on those power plays, what wasn't working?
Yeah, a little bit of execution on my end. Missing a couple plays. Gotta simplify at times, and find the next play at times. And I feel like I could do a bit better, and help these guys a bit.
Slav was saying that the smiles would have been bigger.
Those are big points. Just to find a way and get a point is huge, and a lot of positives going into the next game.
How huge was that face-off by Philip Dano at the end?
Yeah, that's why you go get guys like that. Face off, 4 seconds left to win it. Pretty sure he won the one in overtime, right, to start to possession. So that's obviously a big part of his game, and that's why I go out and get guys like that.
When you were playing against the Canadiens all those years, if you shut down Suzuki's line, you'd have a good chance of winning. To see a second line emerge here the way it has over the last month, how critical has that been for this team?
Yeah, super important. Just matchup-wise, just to come in waves. Even Phil and Andy and Texier's line, they've been awesome too. When we have all 4 lines going like that, it's hard to handle. There's a lot of speed, a lot of skill on each line. But yeah, for sure, that's been a big part of our success lately, that the second line's been buzzing.
What do you think makes Slafkovsky difficult to play against? What have you seen in his evolution?
Yeah, well, I think first off, he's a specimen, right? He's massive, so strong on the puck. And then when you combine that with good vision, just a skill set to make plays, it's tough to handle. I'm sure for defensemen, played against him a little bit. He's no fun down low when he's holding on to pucks, and those guys really work off one another well with Demi and Cappy. So no, he's playing some great hockey.
Is he a different player when he's skating with Kapanen and Demira, because he might be hoping to be the difference player?
Yeah, maybe. I think sometimes maybe he's getting more puck touches in the O-zone, right? Obviously, Suzy holds on to pucks really well and makes a lot of plays. Maybe he's at the net more with that line, where this line he's controlling the play. But yeah, obviously when we have those 1-2 punch in that top 6, it's a lot to handle for other teams.
pas peut-être un peu battu, Martin, là-dedans? Qu'est-ce que tu en penses?
Bonne première. Puis en deuxième, une couple de bons là, qui nous ont pas aidés. On casse un hockey. Je sais, coach, il s'éloigne en arrière de nous autres. On ne devrait pas laisser faire ça, mais ça part tout d'une chance de marquer, on casse le bâton. Slap, il essaie d'envoyer une puck profonde, on pogne l'arbitre. Je sais, il faut continuer à jouer, puis c'est tout le temps what's next. On aurait pu faire un meilleur job là-dessus, mais on dirait que comme les bons, ils n'étaient pas de notre bord durant ce temps-là. Mais on a eu de la misère à repogner le momentum. Surtout après une bonne première de même, puis là, mais tu perds 3-0 en deuxième. Des fois, c'est dessoufflant, je sais pas si je peux dire ça. Là. Mais on s'est battu en troisième. Puis on a activé nos défenseurs beaucoup là, en zone neutre et tout, là, pour essayer d'amener une attaque à 4 au moins. Puis en zone offensive, on a fait la job. Écoute, on a fait une poussée, c'était un gros point. Je suis fier comment on est allé le chercher. Puis ça aurait été le fun d'avoir le deuxième.
Il y a un peu d'apprentissage aussi là-dedans, Martin, probablement, pour votre groupe, avec ce que tu as mentionné. Là.
Il y a toujours de l'apprentissage. Mais j'ai aimé nos intentions ce soir. Puis tu n'auras pas de match parfait, là, mais on a fait beaucoup de bonnes choses.
C'est pas l'histoire d'un seul match. Ça fait plusieurs matchs que Juraj Slafkovsky trouve des façons d'être un ailier dominant. Qu'est-ce qui fait en sorte qu'il s'élève à ce niveau-là en ce moment?
Mais je pense que la game a ralenti pour lui. Puis ça va graduellement. Mais à un moment donné, des fois, ça prend un gros step. Là, je trouve que la game a ralenti vraiment pour lui. Ses lectures sont beaucoup plus claires. Il utilise son corps. Il utilise plus sa shot aussi. C'est une évolution, je pense. Puis c'est le fun de le voir jouer comme ça.
Quand vous êtes allé chercher Philippe Danault, c'était pour des genres de jeu défensif, mais aussi ce qui t'a amené sur le but égalisateur.
Oui, c'est ça. C'est un racing. Leur centre, c'est un gaucher. Fait que je voulais changer le point d'attaque pour nous donner un petit avantage. On était allé chez le face-off. Puis on a réussi à aller chercher le but égalisateur.
Slav vient de me dire que même si ça a touché le patin de l'arbitre, il sent mal parce que c'est un revirement. Et il voulait répondre. Il voulait bien répondre en troisième période. Si tu as la meilleure période de hockey, tu l'as vu jouer dans les nationale?
Ah, c'est sûr. Il en a joué des bonnes périodes, mais je pense que celle-là, c'est sûr, c'est frais. Là, ça vient juste d'arriver. C'est une excellente période. Là, puis, c'est sûr, c'est plate, les revirements comme ça. C'était pas un revirement d'égoïste, d'aller one-on-one. C'était avait des bonnes intentions en arrière de ce jeu-là, à pogner l'arbitre. Puis c'est sûr qu'il faut que tu continues à jouer, mais je pense qu'il a continué à jouer après ce jeu-là. Là. Je pense qu'il a pris les choses en main, puis tu as vu qu'est-ce qu'il a fait en troisième.
It's been a short bit that Nick has talked about his line not necessarily being where he wants it to be.
Yeah.
What would make the difference for them right now?
Yeah, I don't know necessarily. I mean, I feel like there's going to be less and less room out there as the season progresses. You know, the standings are so tight. You playing these games are like playoff games. So, you know, I think they got to do a better job in playing in tight space and winning battles. Because once they play in space, once they get the stuff in space, they're elite at it, you know. But it's to create more instances. And I feel like, you know, it's not just one guy. I think it's as a line. I think they can do a better job at keeping pucks alive and probably winning some of these battles to extend the ozone possession. Well, now they get their touches in space. But so I just feel they lack instances of that, and I feel they're getting frustrated a little bit. And I lived it. It's fun, but the answers are everywhere. We'll find them.
Can you talk to us about the decision to put Texie on that line? Was you trying to get the team going, but was...
Yeah, I mean, we're down 3. I feel like we didn't quite generate enough in the second. You know, as a coach, you follow your gut. I know Tex has elite IQ that I think that he can play, and I think he's got a strong stick too to win battles. I just follow my gut there.
If you look in the past when Nick's line has gotten shut down, it's been really hard for you guys to get points. What your second line has been able to do underneath them over the last month or so, how critical is that for what this December is looking?
Yeah, no, it's definitely critical, you know, and we're going to, you know, like I said, the answers are everywhere for that line. We'll look at stuff. We'll try to steer them in a direction and coach them with that. And, you know, and while they get going, you know, we're going to still need Cappy's line to keep going, you know, and it's, you know, it's hard to get 4 lines going, but, you know, it's their goal every game, and we're going to keep trying to find some answers for everyone.
You want the team to, you mentioned that you want the team to be more aware and play better defensively. It looked like they protected Fowler really good. You guys had the momentum in the first period. In the second period, I know there's some giveaways, some bad luck, some breakdowns, but you kind of feel they probably could have protected him a little bit better, or was it all because of the bad luck, you think?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of both. You know, we lost the momentum, and it's a good hockey team. You know, they'll make you defend. But I felt our intentions are there. Our defensive game is way more consistent than it was. I don't see anything alarming from this game and why we were down 3-0. We could have been up a couple goals before, you know, being down 3-0, and it's just sometimes the game is hard and you got to keep playing. That's what we did tonight. I'm really proud of the way the guys fought in the third and just, you know, stuck to. You know, we raised our risk level a little bit in the third, rightfully so, down 3, activated our Ds a lot, and you know, we got rewarded because of it.
Thank you.